Okay, I've viewed a couple of my videos that I made about this before. One, the sound didn't work at all. And so I'm just going to do this again as quickly as I can and explain it as simply as I can. I'm going to leave this up on YouTube. Okay. So this is about the time on our clocks. So one Earth spin is 23 hours and 56 minutes. One day on your clock is 24 hours. So when we have 23 hours and 56 minutes, and I'll go here a month later, that makes us face the sun. So every morning when you wake up, because 23 hours and 56 minutes is how we face the sun. And so this is the sun. This is the Earth, representing the Earth. And this is just representing the orbit. And this is representing 6 months. So 6 months is 182 days, 82 and a half days, basically. And we're just using rough numbers. So if I took 182 days and I times it by the 4 minutes difference between 24 hours and 23 hours and 56 minutes, because 24 hours is the clock we use, the time, we tell time. But the Earth only one full day is 23 hours and 56 minutes. So in 6 months, you'll have 7,345 minutes, something like that. If you divide that up into 60 minutes, you'll have 12 hours difference in between the 24-hour clock and the 23 hours and 56 minutes that it takes the Earth to spin around one full time for one day. So with the 24-hour clock, 24 hours, if the Earth was spinning at exactly 24 hours, we wouldn't face the sun every morning. That's why they tell us it's 23 hours and 56 minutes. So here's 24 hours, and the Earth is facing that way, one full spin. 23 hours, the Earth is 24 hours, the Earth is spinning here. 24 hours, the Earth would be spinning here. 24 hours, the Earth would be spinning, we'd be facing here. 24 hours, we'd be one spin, we'd be facing here. 24 hours, one spin, and we'd be facing here. 24 hours, one spin, and we'd be facing here. So that's why they say it's 23 hours and 56 minutes. So that most people would see this right away. Wait a minute. If one spin is 24 hours, when we go around on the other side of the sun, it's not going to be facing towards the sun. We'll wake up in the morning at 6 a.m. and it'll be dark out. The other thing is, if we were going around the sun like this, when we are at nighttime, we'd be looking at a totally different part of the sky. If we were at this part, if you were here on the Earth, on this edge, and then 6 a.m. over here, or 6 at night, in the middle of the night over here, you'd be not looking at the stars that are up here. You'd be looking from over here. So you would see a totally different night sky. But that's beside the point. We're talking about the clock here. So 4 minutes, it's 23 hours and 56 minutes, makes us face the sun. That's I call it a sidereal day. And that's the exact spin of an Earth, one day. Your wristwatch goes 24 hours. There's a problem. There's a 4 minute difference. When you add it up 6 months, there it is, 4 minutes. You're facing the wrong way. You're 12 and a half hours off. Your wristwatch should be 12 and a half hours off after 6 months. It's just simple on the clock. If you just came in the room, how you doing, SGT? If you just came in the room, fine. You can rewind it and go back and look at it. No one's debunked anything with this. So I have somebody saying that my stuff's been debunked. It's all I have is just one video, and I'm just talking about this. How can you have a 24-hour clock when the Earth spins 23 hours and 56 minutes, and at 6 months have it all line up exactly the same? You're 4 minutes off every day. Add up 682 days. It's 12 and a half hours. It's not hard to explain. And so your clock works on a 24-hour, one revolution. If you were standing in a room with a light bulb and you were looking at your watch and it was 6 o'clock in the morning and you're looking at the light bulb in the middle of your room, and you used an example of walking around as one 24-hour spin on your clock around the room, your clock would be facing, if you faced the way, if you followed your clock with your body and you went around the room, just followed it around and went to the other side of the room in 24 hours, you'd be facing away from the light bulb. That's the problem. Our time is wrong. Not what we see. What we see is when we get up in the morning, 6 a.m., we're looking at the sun. Okay. Then and you're thinking they must be right. Well, where's the 4 minutes? It's gone. There's 4 minutes in every day that's missing, and it's not in your clock. You don't readjust your clock for it. I don't know. That's all I wanted to say. The other videos didn't come out good. The sound, I'll check this one. I'll play it and see. And that's it. I'm running SGT. Thanks. And, yeah, you can write whatever you want in there, dude. You show me where the 4 minutes is every day. God bless everyone and have a wonderful day. Remember to help each other and love one another. Take care. End broadcast. Praying.